Mortal Kombat. Hello. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today. A perfect 72 degrees out. You won't believe what we're playing. We're playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the Sega Saturn. I've got the box right here. It says Mortal Kombat Trilogy. On the back of the box it says, "The game is on. Fire. Shao Kahn's final attempt to control the Earth is upon us. 32 immediately playable characters plus 4 classic characters. The new Aggressor Combat Mode arms the quick and merciless with more strength and power to inflict heavy damaging combinations. Over 30 moves and abilities never before seen in the arcade. New brutalities let you pound opponents till they explode. 7 humiliating stage fatalities that send defeated opponents plummeting out of the arena to a grisly death. You have no choice. Defeat Khan's deadly warriors or die trying." Well, it's probably going to be the latter, but I'll give it my best shot. Right before streaming, I had to run outside real quick because sometimes our AC drain lines get clogged, and I gotta unclog them. I had to do that right before the stream. And it's, oh my god, it's very hot and muggy out. It's been raining all day. There was mud everywhere. There was mug in the air. I wasn't outside for all that long. And yet, I feel as if I've been, I feel like I've run into, like, an old, gross, wet sponge. Goodness gracious. I think I might have COVID. Oh no! Well, that sucks. I hope you recover from that soon. Starting work Monday. I hope your job goes well. Jobs, they can go well. I feel like most jobs could be way better than they are. If you end up having good management, I think it'll be fine. That's hard to come by, but I hope that ends up being the case for you. Midwest is under drought conditions for over 2 months. I wish we could transfer some of the rain we've been getting here over there. We don't need this much. It's too much. The white algae goop clogs, yeah. I've got so much of those, and I keep trying to get rid of them. No, it's just he keeps coming back. Do the vinegar thing. Just comes back over and over again. The goop. The goop. We have to suck it out monthly. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get rid of it pretty frequently. I guess it has been monthly, in the summer at least. Once per month we use a vacuum to suck it out. Yeah, I got a wet vac. I got a wet vac with a special attachment I use. Hook it up to the drain line. So, with the new vacs I haven't had to use the secondary method, which is taking the hose and hooking the hose up and bursting a bunch of water the other way to try to loosen it up. That's the plan B if the wet vac's not working. Just tape it to the drain with duct tape so I can be lazy. Yeah, that's what I used to do before I had the attachment. The attachment's nice though, much quicker. I don't remember where I got it. It was like online. There's like a guy who sells the attachment. There's one guy who sells it. Some guy. Some guy just sells it. He's like, oh, there's a need for this. I found it. I found the one that I used. One second. Just a moment. I guess there's a lot of knockoffs now because I'm finding multiple sellers. Well, maybe not. Maybe because this one says patented. Yeah, this thing. Dye vac, patented specialty wet vac attachment to unclog and evacuate AC drain lines. Yeah, what's nice about this too is, you know, you hook it up and then it's got the clear part. So you can actually see when the stuff starts coming through. So you don't have to sit there wondering how much is going into the wet vac. It's yeah, it's good stuff. It works well. Highly recommend. Highly recommend the DIY vac, patented specialty wet vac attachment to unclog and evacuate AC drain lines. You can see the bugs. Well, thankfully there's no bugs. No bugs. Just a lot of algae. There are always bugs. I mean, somewhere. You have an old rainbow vac, so its reservoir is fully clear. That's nice. Yeah, I don't have one of those. It's nice. That's good stuff. Alright, Mortal Kombat! Boop, 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 boop. Mortal Kombat! Boop, 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 boop. Boop, doot, 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 doot. Thousands of years ago, in an order of the wisest men from the Far East received visions of the dark realm known as the Outworld. It was a world ruled by chaos and vicious emperor known as Shao Kahn. They learned that the time travel between Earth and a new realm would someday be possible if the conditions were right. The conditions being the unbalancing of the Furies, negative and positive forces, unstable universe collapsing in itself. Knowing that another world invasion was imminent, the wise men appeared to the Elder Gods. It was for that reason the Elder Gods created the tournament called Mortal Kombat. Boop, boop, doot, 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 doot. Okay. No, I don't want this. I don't want the demo mode. I sent the Llamas with Hats epilogue to my friend Robert Benford, to watch. I sent the Llamas with Hats epilogue to Robert Benford. Difficulty. Very easy, please. Blood on. Yeah. He told me that it, what did he say? Let me... He said that some of it gave him, Twin Peaks: The Return vibes. I think that's, I don't think that's completely correct. But I will mention that I also sent it to my brother and his fiance. Not fiance, what am I saying? Wife. They've been married. Been married for a while now. His wife. My apologies to Nikki. His wife, who I have not emailed. His wife also said that it gave her David Lynch vibes. Again, I don't actually think that this is completely accurate, but I think there's a little bit of a boss baby situation going on here, but versus screen, buy-in screen, select screen, no, match recycle. I guess this is all fine. Sounds and music. Oh yeah, let's switch this. Mono, baby. Mono's the only true sound. Anything else is a lie. It's Twin Peaks like X-Files meets Gravity Falls. No. How would I explain Twin Peaks to someone who hasn't seen Twin Peaks? It's more like, what do I even compare it to? It is fundamentally at its heart, it's like a, imagine a soap opera. I don't know if you've seen soap operas. Imagine a soap opera. If you've seen soap operas, if you're familiar with soap operas, imagine a soap opera. Fundamentally, it is, at its core, a soap opera, Twin Peaks. But it's a soap opera in which otherworldly forces have invaded. Things get a little abstract. All right, Mortal. No, is it going? Wasn't Twin Peaks made specifically as a response to the soap operas of the time? Yeah, and television in general. Like, there is a soap opera that exists within Twin Peaks. Like, there's a soap opera inside Twin Peaks too, in which things in the Twin Peaks soap opera are mimicking the things going on in the Twin Peaks show. So it's very much like an intentional thing. I guess let's start with my favorite character.
Choose your destiny.
Novice.
Excellent.
Excellent. Novice. Perfect. It is, Twin Peaks is one of my favorite shows. Filling up a leather bar down there. Popped in and thought Jason was saying Mortal Kombat was a soap opera. Wouldn't be wrong. Mortal Kombat is a bit of a soap opera, yes.
Shiva wins.
Shiva wins.
Fight.
I still do, yeah. It's my favorite move. It's not working this time, though. The opponent's too good at avoiding the jump up down. Oh, there we go. take that, robot. Dang it.
Finish him. Shiba wins.
I don't know any finishing moves, but that's okay. That's alright. I don't have to finish anyone off. I'll just punch them. It's no problem. I won't babality anyone. I won't friendality. I won't brutality. Kaylin, thank you for the $2. Good air purifier for a small room. Do you knowledge? I don't, unfortunately. Sorry, I can't help you on the air purifier thing. I know I've used one at one point for a specific reason. I can't remember even what the reason was, but animality, yeah, animality. Yeah.
Smoke wins.
Smoke's smoking. How many Scorpion-alikes are there? I completely forgot about Smoke. At some point they gotta run out of things to do with that design, right? Yeah. Even do the commune thing. Dang it, no!
Smoke wins.
Smoke is the winner again. I'll continue. Smoke, Rain, Reptile, Noob, and Ermac. I know all of those except for Rain and Smoke. Oh yeah. Who's the Noob?
Shiba.
Okay, try Shiba again. In Alaska right now, it's weird entering the valley at 7 p.m. Alaska! You getting any of those Sailor Boy crackers? Be sure to get the Sailor Boy pilot bread crackers while you're in Alaska. I don't think they're very good, but be sure to get those Sailor Boys crackers.
Smoke wins.
And it's not doing a good job.
Fight.
Made chowder with him tonight. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. You truly are in Alaska.
Shiba wins. Fight.
Dang it. Yeah, you got me. I got a toast. Yeah, take that. No! No, 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 no. Those are just bones.
Wins.
Why are there so many of them? That's too many bones.
Brutality.
I don't understand what happened here exactly. Oh, I guess I had extra arms. Doesn't explain all the other pieces. You gotta count 11. 11.
Shiba.
That's a lot. The body parts are the one thing I'm 90% sure they did wrong on purpose because they thought it was funny. Oh, absolutely.
Fight.
Thank you for the finishing moves. I'm not sure how many of them I'll get the chance to use. I'm not going to be winning many matches. They only give you a little bit of a time. Run, block, block, block. Run, block, block, block. I can probably do that. Alright, that did not work. Run, block, block, block. Block. Run, block, 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 block. Yeah, I'll try it again. Most recent Mortal Kombat goes back a bit towards the sillier stuff. I do like the silly stuff. I haven't played the modern Mortal Kombats just because the particular type of gore was too much for me. Once it got really medical, it wasn't something I was interested in again. I probably have to be in sweep range. Oh yeah, I probably do.
Fight.
Dev's got PTSD from watching gory stuff since Mortal Kombat X. Yeah, I feel like it was irresponsible to put that dev team through that. I think it was too much.
Shiba wins.
Hooray.
Fight.
Raiden. No! Alright, I'm gonna try again. We're gonna do it. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this fight.
Fight.
Hey, that should have worked. Shiva wins.
Fight.
No, 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 no. That's too many punches. Oh no! Dang it, Raiden. Son of a gun. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm not an expert at these games. I mean, obviously. You couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. No, that didn't work. I don't know if I have to hold the run button. Probably. I probably have to hold it. Anyway, this might be this might be wrong about this, but I feel like Mortal Kombat Trilogy, the controls and the responsiveness, at least on the Sega Saturn, seems worse than Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, which I played last week. It just feels a little more sluggish. It feels a little more goofed up.
Shiva wins.
Shiva wins!
Fight.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is a substantially better made game. This was sort of a quick cash-in project. Yeah, I think if the fact that me, someone who doesn't know the very first thing about fighting games, is able to tell, they probably have goofed up a little bit.
Cage wins. Fight.
Hey. Mortal Kombat 4 in any form? That's a good question. What did it come out on? No. Mortal Kombat 4! 97. I said what did it come out? Oh yeah, on N64 PS1. Let me see. Mortal Kombat 4. No, I don't think I have it. I don't think I have any Mortal Kombat 4. Is the PS1 one the one to get?
Fight.
Stop it, Baraka. Man, Baraka's really wrecking me. Dreamcast is best. Oh, Dreamcast. I didn't even know there was a Dreamcast version.
Fight.
I make absolutely sure I don't have the Dreamcast version, because I do have a lot of Dreamcast games. I'm pretty sure I don't. No, I don't see it on my list. No, I do not have the fourth Mortal Kombat. Dreamcast version is Mortal Kombat Gold. Yeah, I don't have any Mortal Kombat Dreamcast games. I went through my list and I had no games named Mortal Kombat.
Baraka wins.
I wonder if that's expensive. Probably is, but it's not too bad. I can probably get that. Sure. Princess Kitty is here. Hello, Princess Kitty. I saw a neighborhood cat today when I went to drain the AC pipe. It's just a cat hanging out outside. Had a collar, so I know it's a neighborhood cat. It was just kind of hanging out. Look at all those bones. Oh, I'm in one of those endurance fights. I'm not getting past this. Unless I did just know.
Fight.
I have a lot of Mortal Kombat games. I know I don't have all of them. Animality. R, block.
Fight.
Does R mean run, or does it mean... Yeah, it's gotta mean run. This is definitely run. I definitely know the run button. I guess I gotta be real close. I thought I had been close, though.
Wins.
I think I'll go back to the beginning. I want to try this animality. I want to make it work. But it has to be stupid fast, too. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it fast enough in the sense of, like, I've successfully entered it in previous games. Go to the options menu, hold up LR until the screen shakes. This should allow you to access the green question mark menu. Here you can enable one button fatalities. Oh, let me try that. Up and L and R. Oh, okay. Ha! Oh my god, this is excellent news. What is the button? What's one button fatality? What's the button? Yeah, let's turn all this on. Instant aggressor sense. I think it's any button. Okay. Each button corresponds to a different one. Oh, this is great. This is all gonna work out now. You have to know the distance, though, probably. I'll just get close for all of them and hope it works. And if it doesn't, I'll jam on other buttons. I'll get one that works. It's all gonna work out now.
Destiny. Excellent. Fight.
Oh god. I made it Terrible mistake. What in the world? Not only is the damage being done extremely small, but we're regaining health. I'm gonna lose every fight because this is whoever gets hit last. Oh. No. Instant game over. How did this happen? Instant game over. Alright, let me go back to the menu. What is normal boss damage? I'll turn that on. I don't know what instant aggressor is either. You don't want instant aggressor. It gives you the super meter immediately. Yeah. Yeah, I probably don't want that. What I do want is an unfair advantage. You hear me?
Choose your destiny.
What an unfair advantage.
Fight.
I'll take that, Sindel. Take that, Sindel.
Shiva wins. Fight. Shiva wins.
All right. None of the buttons I pushed did a finisher, but that's all right. I did try multiple buttons. None of them did anything. Try some other buttons next time.
Fight. Shiva wins.
Hooray!
Fight.
Are there many fighting games that still use like 2D art? Oh, there we go.
Shiva
I got rid of all of his skin.
fatality.
I just pulled his skin off. Guilty Gear did. Yeah, I know Blaz Blue. Blaz Blue. Does that one still do 2D art? I haven't played a Blaz Blue game in a while. Blaz Blue hasn't had a new release in a long time, has it not? That's too bad. I always really like the looks of those games.
Shiva wins.
Nice.
Fight.
I got kicked so hard, that much blood flew out of me. I think I would die. Nice. Okay, I turned into a scorpion. That's cool. Most game artists nowadays can't seem to do pixel art from what I've gathered. I think it's more like it's expensive. Oh my god. Right, and stop. It's expensive and the companies don't want to pay for it. It is less time consuming. I mean, it's more time consuming to set up a 3D model, but then after that, it's like the actual animation is significantly less time consuming. So even when you have like a 2D style, they still do it with 3D models. It's too bad. I feel like in most cases, I just really like the looks of 2D art, and I do appreciate 3D on its own merits, but I've just always kind of liked 2D stuff more. The other thing about the models, you can have alternate costumes and such a lot more easily. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why they do 3D instead of 2D, even for 2D style, but I just don't like it as much. Stop it, Raiden. I cannot believe Raiden.
Fight.
I can't believe how much damage Raiden's doing. Oh my god.
Finish her. Raiden.
Alright, I'll give it one more shot, and then I'm changing characters. Oh no, I guess I didn't give it one more shot. I guess I gave up. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do Sindel. Oh no, okay, never mind. This is fine.
Fight.
Stop it. Raiden. This is too much.
Fight.
It's too much Raiden. Stop that yelling.
Finish her.
That's a lot of bones.
Brutality.
That's so many bones. That's a lot of bones. You know what I want? I want a potato. I want a potato. Oh my god. Let's pick this guy. This guy will be riding. Like as a fighter. No, I just want to eat a potato. I just want like a baked potato. Like a Wendy's baked potato? No, I don't want a Wendy's baked potato. I want to make a baked potato. I want to put one potato in the oven and eat it.
Fight.
I want a baked onion too. I can have a baked potato and a baked onion. Oh, this is a great sound effect. Is that a Series 6000 horse? I don't think it is. It might be Hollywood Edge, though. I bet I have this horse sound effect.
Fight.
That's alright. That's alright. I'm gonna start from the beginning again so I can start winning fights once more. I'm craving a Wendy's baked potato. Wendy's might be open. I don't know how LA Wendy's stay open. Maybe you can go to a Wendy's. Enjoying the recent Spatula Madness videos. Hope to see more. Yeah, there'll be more. That's probably a series I'm going to continue until I die. Which will be never. I'm going to live forever. This is my plan. It may involve light vampirism. But I'll do what it takes. Let's go for some greasy onion rings. Yeah, I think I just want a baked onion. I'm gonna play this guy again. I want to hear those horse sound effects.
Choose your destiny.
I also love Sonics. What if Sonic the Hedgehog collected onion rings and they were very greasy? And the more rings you got, the greasier you got, and the more you started slipping around the stage. Sega, I've got a great idea for a Sonic game.
Fight.
No! I'm a horse! I'm a horse!
Motaro wins. Fight.
I'm a regular horse!
Motaro wins.
They won't let me do a fatality, huh? That's too bad. We're fighting Derek.
Fight.
Motaro versus Derek.
Motaro wins.
Derek is down.
Fight.
Mr. Krupp, thank you for the $10. Recognize many of the cries of pain, the martial arts vocalizations, the grunts of effort, etc. from this. Makes sense if they used lots of widely used sound effects. Some of the sound effects they use are definitely from collections, but I think all of the vocalizations were recorded for these games, as far as I know. There might be some. I don't know. I don't think I've heard like a vocalization that I recognize from a library, and there's a lot of those that I do recognize. A lot of those from specifically Sound Ideas Series 4000 collections. You'd probably recognize like all of those. A lot of those are used in like GoldenEye. But I'm fairly certain these are not from a library. Some of the sound effects are though.
Fight.
Stomp Dino sound really took me out of the Babadook when it showed up at the end. That might be from
Taro wins. Fight.
There was this collection of Jurassic sound effects
Taro wins.
that was originally released independently and then by Hollywood Edge and then bought up by Sound Ideas. I still hear a lot of those and stuff. This is a great character.
Fight.
Oh my god, what is this place? What is this stage? Well, we'll look at this more in just a second. We've got a birthday to celebrate. We've got one birthday. It is Sebastian's birthday. Happy birthday, Sebastian. Time to see what the machine's got to say to Sebastian. Okay, I will wait. Okay, we're ready to go. Da 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 da. Date has been calculated. Let us fill out your birth fate card. What's your luck number for the year? It could be any number. 483. Wow, that's a number, all right. How about your letter? Yeah. I like it. It looks like 2 letters. But this is apparently 1 letter. How's the weather? Lightning hitting a tree. Okay. Any of this hatch an egg? No. Oh, we got a joke. Birthday Machine has written a joke just for you, Sebastian. Here's your joke. Knock, knock. 1 sec. Who's there? Giant albatross. Giant albatross. Who? Giant albatross, the legacy of a well-trodden path as the door of life slams shut one last time. Ha ha ha. Birthday Machine has looked to the stars. Determined that your friend Constellation is the Magnificent Bull. Enemy star, Xi Calypso, number 1080. Has there been a cosmic event? No. Gather round, everyone. It's time to sing. To who? Sebastian, of course. Join me, if you can. We must birthday for Sebastian, birthday cheering for Sebastian. The teeth find our soft flesh. We seek peace from Sebastian. Birthday shifts to say Sebastian. Grab a seat with our Sebastian. The danger upon us. I can't see the sky. Unbelievable. Here's some parting wisdom. If the world is ask the horse, well, then everything is broken as a hungry clown laughs itself to sleep. Remember that. Finally, we have a one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Sebastian. I was about to say birthday machine. No, but birthday machine made the art. Just for you, Sebastian. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art. There's two fish. Looking at that leaf. Are you a fish or are you a leaf? Are you looking? You're being looked at. What's going on, Sebastian? This art asks a lot of questions. Happy birthday, Sebastian. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. Now back to this terrible place. Look at this. Look at this garbage. What is going on here? There's too many spikes. Too many spikes. I don't trust the number of spikes in this area. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Ow, ow. No, Sub-Zero, no. 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 No, 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 no.
Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, Sub-Zero, you killed me. Ew.
Fight.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't know why, but I've always found, like, ice powers to be kind of boring. It's like, give me a break. You can make an ice cube, congratulations.
Sub-Zero wins.
I don't care about ice. Okay. I don't care about ice cubes, Elsa. Gonna continue playing this centaur thing. Ice powers are cool. I don't like ice powers. Any of your cartoons you wish more people would watch or talk about? Pretty much all the recent ones. Channel doesn't do the numbers it used to. I got a lot of, I feel like I mean, a lot of it's my own fault. I do stream every day, and that's completely screwed up the channel's rankings and YouTube's algorithms. But, yeah, I got a lot of good stuff coming out. Just not a lot of people watching them anymore. It did happen pretty, like, instantaneously. It wasn't like a slow decline or anything. I messed it up with the streams. And I will not stop the streams to fix it.
Motaro wins.
But also, The Table and Titanic 2, this time it's fine. Neither of those are animations. Both of those are audio plays. But I really like the audio plays.
Fight.
I like this level. I like all the newspapers flying around. Listen to both at least 20 times each. Nice. I know someone who listened to The Table like every day for months. It's unbelievable. I got another one in the works. I want to do a few of them a year. I love writing them. Isn't that why you streamed on the secondary channel for a while? Yeah, I think... See... Yeah, I mean, that was actually before the channel got dinged. I was worried about it, which is why I started streaming on the second channel. But I did eventually come back here. For various reasons. Johnny Cage, you're such a fool. Oh no.
Johnny Cage wins.
I shouldn't have said that. Johnny Cage showed me up.
Fight.
Johnny Cage, stop it. I hate losing to Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage, no! I should do some crowdfunding for a high-budget audio play. What would a high-budget audio play be, you might ask? That's a good question. I'd like to hire like a full cast of characters. Just get some professional voice actors in on the play. I have a specific thing in mind. I'd like to do it as a series, but I don't know if that's feasible. This idea for a series about my hometown in Jensen Beach, Florida. It's going to be called Pineapple Capital of the World.
Johnny Cage wins. Fight.
Use the money to hire an A-lister that only has a single one-word line. Yeah, I would not do that. You know what? Maybe it's worth the gimmick.
Johnny Cage wins.
I gotta find an old dying celebrity and exploit this person. So that when they die, I can be like, please give money to this project, which is the last project that this beloved old actor ever was in. If you want to see this, you have to give me money now. This old actor, beloved by millions around the world, died. And the only way to see this person's final performance is by funding the rest of the production of this. How many times has that happened? The time in particular I'm thinking of, there was this guy, his name is a Waterman, and he had this animated series called Waterman, or maybe the Waterman Show, I don't remember what it was. It was Waterman something. Dang it.
Fight.
Anyway, he got a very old Leslie Nielsen to record lines for a Waterman movie. And the movie was never gonna
Taro
The
wins.
movie was not coming together. And it kind of languished for years. And then Leslie Nielsen died. And Waterman immediately jumped on it and was like, this is an opportunity for me to make money. Leslie Nielsen's final role.
Johnny Cage wins.
Send over some dollars so you can see Leslie Nielsen's final performance. I thought it was a little disrespectful, personally. It did not end up coming out. I believe Waterman went and is like runs a bar or something now. I don't remember. I don't think that movie is ever coming out at this point. But who knows? Leslie Nielsen's grave's in Florida. I was gonna go see it, but it's like an hour north of Miami.
Fight.
I guess that's like an hour south of me. Oh, maybe a little more than an hour. Probably like an hour and a half south of me. All those bones, my god. Where's he buried? What city? Hey, oh my god, right.
Fight.
My band trying to super chat. No. Sometimes super chat has trouble. I have over the years gotten numerous reports from people who randomly suddenly can't super chat for a day or two. No clue. Waterman. Why am I?
Taro.
I'm not gonna beat this endurance thing. I'm never gonna beat the endurance thing. I'm never once gonna beat endurance. I was reading that Peter Graves actually hated Airplane. How sad. That's too bad.
Fight.
Right, and you're too good. You're too strong. Art in general survive YouTube these days. Yeah, it's a bad platform for stuff, but it's not as bad as other platforms. My opinion on YouTube has always been pretty rough from the beginning. I for years I avoided joining YouTube specifically because I didn't like it as a platform, and I've continued to have my issues with it. But there are worse platforms for video. It's bad for animation unless you have a Patreon or something. It's still bad for animation, even if you do have a Patreon, in the sense that like discoverability spread is bad. The compression is bad. Video compression. It used to be pretty decent. YouTube's video compression. It was never as good as like a Vimeo or something. But it was pretty good. Everything under 4K is real rough now. 1080p is so much worse. than it was before. It's almost unwatchable. It's incredible. I can't believe how bad it is. I have to actually make specific decisions while I'm working on stuff. I have to upload like tests of what I'm working on, because there's a lot of stuff that YouTube will just absolutely destroy. So over the past few years, I've had to make constant changes to my animation work, because YouTube will just destroy it when it's uploaded. It's unbelievable. Digital Foundry channel that does analysis on game graphics and tech talks a lot about how YouTube compression below 4K makes it completely pointless to even try with what they do. Yeah, and they're not wrong. Under 4K is like miserable. It's the only reason I do 4K now. I don't want to work in 4K. I don't want to make videos in 4K. It's too many Ks. My aunt fell off a ladder and broke her ankle today. Oh my god. I hope your aunt recovers well. That's a hard thing to recover. Oh wait. Oh no, I could have done it. Dang it. Having a rough night. Looking for a kind word or shout out. Well, I will send a shout out to Uncle Buttsmoke. Let's see, let me find a kind word. Always like seeing you here, Uncle Buttsmoke. Sorry you're having a rough night. I hope whatever's going on goes better for you. No idea what's happening in your life, but I hope things start looking up.
Kitana wins. Fight.
To make it work, Digital Foundry has to freeze the image, zoom way in, hold onto it so the compression has time to catch up in order to show a difference. Yeah. There's a couple of problems with YouTube compression now. Okay, I will. Nice.
Animality.
One is just the bitrate's very low for anything under 4K. It's too low. I know why they do this. It's less expensive to serve the video when it's a smaller file size, but it is too low. Another thing is they have in order to serve a lower bitrate video that still is watchable in some way. From my understanding, they have a variety of like advanced algorithmic or AI stuff to analyze the video and present a what they would consider like to be a watchable experience at a much lower bitrate than you would usually be able to pass off as watchable. And the problem with this is it works well for the majority of videos, I'm sure, but they do definitely tune it for like the type of videos that most often get uploaded to YouTube, which is like live action stuff, usually with cameras that are not moving, people talking at the camera, things like that. And stuff that falls outside of that runs into trouble. For instance, I do animation with flat shaded characters, and this animation with flat shaded characters is like I work in ProRes, which is the most common like professional video format of the day.
Sonia.
Let's play Sonia. ProRes will introduce very, very, very minor, like, pixel color changes in, like, flat shading that is completely 100%, like, you're never going to see it with the human eye. It's like, the variance is so small. I don't know why it does this. This is just a part of how the format works. YouTube's algorithm absolutely freaks out looking at this stuff. YouTube's algorithm freaks out. There's so many times in which I upload an animation and the character just starts, like, blinking. Of a character, and just, like, their solid color body just starts flashing. It's like, well, I gotta figure out how to get YouTube to not do this.
Finisher. Kung Lao wins.
They have at least fixed the problem that they used to have a few years ago when I released the Charlie the Unicorn finale, where whatever AI was doing the compression, like, sometimes with animation,
Sonia.
it would latch on to the movement of the character and move the background along with the character. So a character would move, or sometimes one of my characters would blink and the entire background would shake to try to move along with the blinking. Oh, this was like impossible to deal with. This was something I could not figure out how to fix. Luckily, the upsetting bat, yeah, the bat was like one of the worst examples of that. Luckily, that problem does appear to have been fixed. I haven't had that specific problem in a while. But I still have the blinking character, like the character's body freaking out. Like the solid colors freaking out problem. Got a lot of those issues. And it's also really hard to, like, actually compensate for all of this. And the reason I say that is because, you know, it used to be I could upload a video, see if there was any compression problems, and fix any compression problems that existed. Oh no, I got... Dang it. Son of a gun. Can't believe you killed me like that. But nowadays, you upload a video, it compresses it one way, and then after it gets a certain number of views, YouTube compresses it again in a different way. So even if you solved problems with the first initial compression, a second compression will show up, and there's nothing to do with that. There's nothing you can do to fix it. Well, there would be something you could do to fix it. I just don't have that ability. There are YouTube channels out there, specifically ones owned by major media companies, that simply have the option to replace videos. YouTube has, for years, told its creators that, like, it's not technically possible to replace a video file on YouTube, but it 100% is. They have that ability. That ability is built into the system, and certain companies have access to it. Most YouTube channels do not, however. the big ones, the biggest YouTube channels is Super Do. It's a very obvious line, yeah. Yeah, especially when you find videos from, like... You'll see, like, a music video uploaded in, like, 2012 or something, and it's in 4K. I'm sorry. A new version was uploaded.
Fight.
It's found out you have a Casio Loopy. You have the Magic Shop printer? I do. I do have the Magic Shop printer. Melina wins.
Fight.
I would love to be able to replace the like 140p videos from the beginning of this channel with
Finish him.
oh. Wow, that was radical, Melina.
Fatality.
Can't wait for 2050 when old Markapillar vids from 2020 are re-uploaded in glorious 128K Mind Vision.
Fight.
I actually think it's possible 4K's just about going to be the end of it. Because, like, they did try to introduce 8K TVs and stuff, and nobody bought them. And
Melina wins.
the 2K to 4K jump is already,
Fight.
honestly, not all that much of a leap in comparison to previous leaps. There's a definite reason to, like, shoot in 8K. There's a lot of advantage you can get shooting in 8K. Not a lot of advantage in... Oh, nice, a skunk.
Melina
In presenting final stuff in 8K.
Animality.
HDR was the biggest jump in video technology I've liked recently. Yeah, HDR was, I think, a much more important advancement than the 2K to 4K jump.
Fight.
Like, until recently, like even like digital projection in theaters for the longest time was 2K. That's a theater screen.
Melina wins.
They got 4K projectors now, but
Fight.
I'm pretty sure there's still a good number of 2K projectors out there. Now, we are talking about, like, theatrical 2K, which is a little bit bigger than, like, home video 2K. A little wider. But, it's essentially the same. Confirm as of 2018, most projectors I worked with were at best 2K.
Fatality.
Yeah, that was the norm. And I know that, like, the newer projectors are in fact 4K at theaters, but theaters are in general slow to update to new technology, so I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of them out there are still 2K, but I don't actually know that for certain. I don't know how frequently those things actually do get replaced. Snap. Oh my god, Johnny Cage, no.
Johnny Cage wins.
So yeah, if 2K was good enough for theatrical projection in a theater on a huge screen, it was definitely fine for televisions too.
Johnny Cage wins.
4K is probably as good as you need to get. I really want to beat Johnny Cage. Who's this guy? I like the Centaur better. I did really like the Centaur, yeah.
Fight.
Oh my god. Stop it. Finally.
Fight.
See, I don't know what the next big video format's gonna be, because I really don't think it's gonna be 8K. And we got HDR already. And 3D is... like, I feel like 3D was... it's still a reasonably popular, like, theatrical format. Harder to make work at home. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's just 4K, 4K forever now. Maybe if 4K HDR is the highest that ever goes for consumer products.
Fight.
6K. No, I mean, they already did 8K, and no one bought them. They stopped selling the 8K TVs. I think there's like one manufacturer who still makes 8K TVs. But I don't really know what you're going to even watch on that.
Baraka wins.
The PS5 I got on the box, it said it had 8K support, which is very funny.
Well done.
I think 8K will be a thing. It might take a few years for the prices to be reasonable. The thing is, the prices weren't all that unreasonable when it came out. They just... there's no... how do I put this? It's kind of like... it's kind of like selling like a Honda Civic that can go 200 miles an hour. It's like, all right, yeah, who's gonna buy a Honda Civic to drive 200 miles an hour, and where are they gonna go that speed? What road are they gonna go on that they're allowed to go 200 miles an hour? It's like, until recently, movies weren't even mastered at 4K. Like, even when you would get, like, 4K releases of feature films, like, even high-budget feature films, like, they were still mastered. They were put together in 2K and then upscaled to 4K.
Well done.
Like, they're done in 4K now at the higher budgets, but... Oh my god.
Wins. Fight. Well done. Baraka wins.
It's like, for 8K to make sense, first of all, you need, like, a pretty massive screen, and you also need to be very close to it, and also, even then, I feel like the difference between, like, 4K and 8K is not even going to be noticeable or understandable to, like, the majority of people who are going to watch it. I just don't think if 8K is going to really be a thing for media. I'm gonna keep trying Kintaro. At some point, we've just kind of reached the end of pixel resolution. "8K llamas with hats." Let me tell you, the llamas with hats epilogue, I did that in native 4K. That's coming out later this month. I do a lot of stuff in native 4K now, just because of YouTube. And I kind of wish I wasn't. It's a lot of extra work for negligible results. I definitely don't want to work in 8K. I absolutely do not want to work in 8K. Still rolling with classic HD 1080p. Yeah, that's 2K, baby.
Baraka wins.
1080p's 2K. That's enough. If YouTube compression wasn't terrible, I would still be working in 1080p. I didn't even start, like, working in 1080p until, like, regularly until recently. Like, I was still doing stuff at 720p until yeah, until like 2020, 2021, something like that.
Fight.
Still using 1440 monitor. QHD. Yeah, until a couple years ago, I had been using a QHD monitor.
Fight.
It's 1440p. It's I mean, I guess you can call that 3K. It's QHD. I don't think I'm winning this fight. I'm just gonna give up. Is it 1440p 2K? No. Yeah, 2K resolution. Generic, not to be confused with 1440p. 1440p. Generic term for display devices or content having a horizontal resolution of approximately 2,000 pixels. In the movie projection industry, the dominant standard for 2K is 2048 by 1080. For television and consumer media, the dominant resolution of the same class is 1920 by 1080. In the cinema industry, this is generally referred to as HD and distinguished from the various 2K cinema formats. Yeah, this is what I was mentioning earlier of like 2K movie standards being slightly wider than like television standards. Yeah, there's various resolutions for various formats. But yeah, 2K HD 1080p is essentially 2K. 1440p QHD. Double the vertical resolution of 720p. QHD, and then of course 4K, which is 4 kilograms. Never liked calling it 4K because they arbitrarily change how it was measured. Well, there are it's not arbitrary so much as it is there's the 4K like television standard, which is just twice 1080p, and then there's the 4K cinema standard, which is just twice 2K. Let me see if I can. Yeah, 3840 by 2160 is television consumers, and then the movie industry 4096 by 2160. So it's just double both standards. So the previous television standard of 1080p doubled up is television 4K, and then cinema 4K is the previous 2K doubled. All these numbers are meaningless to me. I just want 8K because it's a higher number. This is a higher number. There's definitely I'm gonna play someone else. I'm gonna play Blade. You're almost always better off with like just a higher bit rate for the video format you're getting than a higher resolution. Like 8K at a bad bit rate is gonna look way worse than 2K at a good bit rate.
Fight.
Purple versus purple. I thought the voice said Blade. I guess this is Rain. Alright. I know who Rain is now. 1440 gives much better first person or frames per second in gaming than 4K. I mean, yeah, any lower like the lower the resolution you go, the better the frame rate will be in general. But you know, the more power you throw behind something, the higher the resolution you can get at a higher frame rate. I think for most gaming experiences, you don't actually need native 4K, but.
Rain wins.
hardware to render 4K isn't worth it. Yeah, that's why there's so much like investment in technologies that just upscale stuff now. Like, the actual native resolution is, after a certain point, not super important. AK's too much. Son of a gun, Nightwolf. Stop it.
Fight.
I am against 8K. I'm coming out against it. I'm coming out against the format. Taking a stand against 8K.
Finish him. Nightwolf wins.
Just need TV that's beamed directly into our eyes. I'm saying we need more smell-o-vision. Less pixel resolution, more smell resolution. Used to think the resolution argument was overblown, but I have a big TV 4K now and can run several games with 4K native resolution, and it does look amazing. I also have a 4K TV now, and I do not actually think that the difference is all that great. I do think that the jump from like non-HDR to HDR was like pretty significant. I don't think the resolution difference was all that. Like the jump from a non-OLED to an OLED was
Fight.
a pretty big difference. The jump from non-HDR to HDR was pretty substantial. Just everything has like a clarity to it from that. But like
Fight.
even just the OLED thing without the HDR, like Scuffy was playing Animal Crossing on the Switch. That is definitely not 4K. I don't even know if that's running at 1080p. But it looked great. It looked excellent. It had a crispness to it that it didn't before in the old TV.
Finish him.
There go my bones again. I had 5 skulls in me, 4 rib cages. The number of legs, uncountable. Jumped from a standard 1080p LCD to a 4K HDR OLED. So that's significant from my personal experience. Yeah, that's the jump that I made too, and I definitely think that the HDR OLED stuff is not overblown. I think that's genuinely like just looks nice. It's got a nice look. A nice look to it. Sometimes it's I think the PlayStation 5 menu is maybe too bright for me. The HDR stuff on there hurts my eyes a little bit, but the intense colors. But I do love watching stuff on it. And sometimes I'll load up a game and it's like, dang, this is beautiful. The colors.
Nightwolf
the depth of colors. Incredible.
Fight.
AKs and a big enough jump to swap out a 4K TV for a new AK one. Yeah, there's also the minor problem of there not being 8K stuff out there. Like, there is a couple of 8K things. You know, because people do have 8K cameras. There's like the red camera, there's some other 8K cameras. Like, people have filmed 8K content. None of these working anymore.
Jade wins.
But, very few games, certainly. Very few games reach 4K, let alone... let alone 8K.
Fight. Jade wins.
Woo!
Fight. Finish him.
Oh, here we go.
Jade wins.
Animality.
Animality.
So glad I had the space to keep a CRT TV for retro games. Yeah. There is something special about CRT. It is unbelievable that there's like... There are qualities to CRT televisions that are better than even like a 4K HDR OLED. And certainly retro games absolutely play better on them. If only because of the latency. Although, stuff like the retro tank definitely
Jade wins.
comes extremely close.
Fight.
Especially where latency is concerned. No.
Finish him.
Cat again.
Jade wins. Animality.
Well, I guess that's probably it for tonight. Had a good time playing more Mortal Kombat. I think this is the last Mortal Kombat game I have in the Saturn, so this will end the Sega Saturn Mortal Kombat run. Thank you, Mortal Kombat. Thank you to the Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. $8K. 8K. It's the future. Be back tomorrow playing something sent into the P.O. box. Not sure what, but I'm sure it'll be great. Eight 8K. I guess the next step would be just a completely non-pixel based way of displaying things. I don't even know what this would be, but imagine if you take a photograph, but instead of either the phosphorus dots or not phosphorus, the photosensitive dots of physical photography or the pixels of digital photography. Imagine if there was some other way of collecting the data that allowed for a sort of weird super resolution. Imagine having a media where you could pause it and then fly into the into the television and experience the scene for yourself. I don't know what this would be. It'd be like Jumanji. Imagine if you could take a photo and it would be Jumanji. VR? No, not VR. Jumanji. Remember that Apple headset they released? That was this year, right? The Apple Vision Pro. Was that this year? I feel like no one actually bought that. I remember a number of stories coming out of Apple multiple times scaling back that production and canceling the production of the second one. Yeah. Or switching production from a second, more advanced one to a second, much cheaper one. The Apple Vision Pro. I don't think that product was a big hit. That was like $3,500, right? I think that was too much money. It's funny. I feel like in every step of the way, Apple had the correct idea and the wrong solution. Like the idea of like AR as opposed to VR being the future. Sure, I can see that. I can see AR being a much more likely, like, widely adoptive technology than VR. But then they made a VR headset with thousands of dollars of tech in order to simulate an AR headset. Just a really silly solution. You know, like, it's too heavy also because of all these cameras we put in here. So we'll have the battery outside the headset on a rope that you have to hold. Put in your pocket or something. Pretty funny product, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of, like, impractical, very expensive technology that I've had a desire to own, even though I would never spend the money on it. I don't think I actually want a Apple Vision Pro, though. I don't think I would actually use that in really any capacity. What we need is a second generation Google Glass. We need a new Google Glass. You hear me? Google. We need Google Glass 2.0. Google Glass 2, it's back. 2024 is the year to bring back Google Glass. All right. I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.